arms.
By himself, he's nobody.
Yeah, if he walking up by himself, he ain't shit. You know.
He ain't gonna try to come hand to hand with you. You know.
This is Job chapter 30 verse 5. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief.
Exactly. Basically, so they got chased out of the Middle East and up in the earth. This is what it's talking about. Keep reading.
To dwell in the clefts of the valleys, in caves of the earth.
In caves of the earth. That's why you hear this whole thing about cavemen. Those was white people. The rest of us wasn't in caves, but they was in caves. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah. And in the rocks. Among the bushes they braved.
That's right.
Under the nettles they were gathered together.
That's right. So they was picking all kind of trees. They was eating the trees and whatnot because they was scared to go too far from the caves and hunt. But that's what... Basically, because they had a really unhealthy diet, but the fact that they was eating off the, well, they was born like it. Go to Genesis 20. I'm gonna show you. They was born albino. They was born with. You ever heard of the term a leper before?
Yeah.
They was born with leprosy because leprosy means to be white. So they
how's that transferred from one generation to the next?
Because the Lord put basically a mark or a curse on them to do that, to where their first few generations was all gonna come out white like that. Yeah. Now you might have a white man, he might get it with a dark-skinned woman. Now that baby might come out with a little bit of a tan. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But back when it first happened, it was a curse that stayed strong on them to where every generation was coming out straight albino, man. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
Because you know, actually, to be albino, it's hereditary.
Yeah, it is hereditary.
It's in your gene. That's why two black people can have a pale white baby. It's in your genes. True. Right. So it's a curse that's locked onto them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know.
That is true, man.
This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Okay, go ahead.
And the first came out red all over like in hairy garment.
Now, what babies come out red when they come out of the womb?
Yeah.
White babies, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So basically, everybody on the earth at this point was brown. You see what I'm saying? Then it's, where the fuck is this red thing coming out? You see what I'm saying? So they made mention of what color he was because his color, his color was different than everybody else's color. You know? Go ahead.
And they called his name Esau.
Right.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Now look, Jacob and Esau are the two primary characters of the Bible. Now Jacob, he got his name changed to Israel. That's the Lord's chosen people. He went on to have the 12 tribes of Israel, which are known today as Negroes, Latinos, and so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as they call us. Go ahead. But that's it on that?
It says, well, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
That's right.
They didn't describe Jacob.
Now, because he was regular.
That's the King James Version?
Yeah, it's the King James Version. The original translation in the English, because you know they had it in Spanish, Latin, Greek, Hebrew before,
so
but this is the first English
the original translation into English?
Into English, yeah. And we
but
can.
Ain't something about like there's been misinterpretations.
What in some places that things get lost in translation, just like certain things in Spanish aren't the same in English. You know what I'm saying? So certain things get lost in translation. But we study the Hebrew and the Greek, which is what it was originally written in. That's how we know how to decipher. We go into the original languages and can decipher the certain things where there's discrepancies and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? But as far as the English version, this is the most accurate translation from the Hebrew and the Greek into the English. You see what I'm saying? It's very accurate, very on point, and it lets us know the color of our people, of the Israelites, letting us know they're not white people. You see what I'm saying? Letting us know it's black people, and letting us know how the Latinos even came over to this side of to the Americas, to this side of the earth. Go get that in Ezra real quick. It's got it's got why the Latinos. You got different shades of Latino, where there's some light skinned, some dark skinned. All that is right here in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So that's it. Basically. The explanation to the whole world, you know what I'm saying, is right here. And it's been right under our noses the whole time.
That's what it stands for, huh? Basic.
Well, yeah, that's what they say. It ain't really what it stands for, but that's what they say. You know, and it kind of is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In Spanish, what does Biblios mean?
Biblios?
Biblios.
The Bible.
Yeah? I thought it was like books.
Now in Latin, when you go into the Latin, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, it's a library. It's a library over by my house.
Bibliology there, Latin.
A biblioteca. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like books.
Yeah, that one we were by.
Yeah. This is
what is it like? 39?
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 verse 39. Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full, as it were, with water. It says, but the color of it was like fire. And I took it and drank. And when I drank of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast. For my spirit strengthened my memory. And my mouth was open and shut no more. The highest gave me understanding unto 5 men.
Okay, so the Most High, this is the prophet Ezra, right? And the Most High God put understanding in him of what happened to the Latinos, which is the Northern Kingdom. Because what happened was we was all united together, blacks and Hispanics.
Yeah.
But after King Solomon reigned, we split up. The Negro, West Indian, and Haitian, we went to the south, and all of y'all, the Hispanic and Native American, went to the north.
So what was the reason for the split?
Well, the reason for the split was basically Solomon. When Solomon was on the scene, he was being wicked. He was righteous for a certain time, but then he started following other gods. So God said,
corrupt.
he got corrupt towards the end because of these women. He was dealing with all these different women, and they was encouraging him to do wickedness.
Oh, wow.
Kind of like Adam and Eve. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But so what happened was God
Where did
said,
these women come from?
they were there was like Asian women, African women, white women.
They're like strays or something.
Yeah, there were strange women. It was strange women, and because you know God, He deals with us, the blacks and Hispanics. He's our God. He ain't everybody else's God. All these other people, they got their own God. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And the Bible tells us that. But when He was taking these women who had these other gods, they were getting Him to follow their gods. You see what I'm saying? And that was a problem that God always had with us. Our people always follow
He's a true
after other
God.
Yeah, there's one true God. That's our God. You see what I'm saying? He's the God of everything, but we're His chosen people above all the rest of
So
the
everybody
people.
else worships false gods.
Yeah, exactly. Now He started worshiping these false gods. So God said, look, when your son comes to be king, I'm going to take the kingdom from him, and I'm going to give these tribes to somebody else. To a man named Jeroboam, who was an Ephraimite, which are known today as the so-called Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So all of y'all went to the north, and we stayed in the south. You see, the West Indian, Negro, and Haitian. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to have a closed mind about the Bible because I thought it was all Europeanized.
Yeah, because what they do, because they tell you this bullshit. You know, they feed you this shit like they show you this in church and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all.
And you start to realize like that's bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna put it off, but really it's because they don't teach you the Bible. They teach you religion.
Yeah,
Religion is just loosely based on the Bible. It's not really based on the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we like to show our people. Look, this is talking about us right here. They've been hiding it from us. They've been hiding the truth from us in plain sight. You see what I'm saying? Which they say, what's the easiest way to hide something from a nigga? You put it in the book. You see what I'm saying? Because they made it so we don't want to read books.
That's why they kept the slaves illiterate.
Exactly.
And people still illiterate.
Yeah, to this day.
Even though they don't know how to read, they're still illiterate.
Exactly, because they don't know. They really don't know how to read. Yeah, exactly.
They read bullshit.
They only read what they're told to read and understand.
Might as well read comic books.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah, just bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
But read that. Ezra.
I want to ask you guys: do you guys believe in the world elite?
Yeah. They run this world. It's in the Bible.
Exists?
Yeah.
And it says in the Bible.
Yeah, it talks about him in the Bible, man.
Let's get that, because I was just about to go into that about how he was, how basically they've convinced you, or
they worship the Moloch.
Molech, which is in the Bible. Yeah, they were doing it.
That's their entity that they worship, right?
Molech is in the Bible,
and he represents evil.
Like there's nothing without Molech. Like nothing of Molech without looking in here.
Yeah, exactly.
And you feel me? That's what we try to tell everybody. The old head of
this whole system is just like a Babylon system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is Babylon.
He gets it.
This is all in the Bible.
So it's real.
Yeah,
this is real.
I've been talking like that because I stay in the South. It's mostly Mexicans,
Right.
And they don't want to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
They're also game banging shit.
Yeah, Negroes too.
Everybody on this side don't want to hear it. That's why in the scriptures it tells you that the Lord has an elected people. He knows that His whole nation is going to be disobedient, and they're not going to listen to what His word says. So He has an elected people. He's what you call the elect. Once the elect is sealed, the Lord's going to come back and raise them up. All right.
So Jesus is the devil.
No, Jesus is not the devil.
Remember what you just said?
That's not
they can
Jesus.
read, but they're
Jesus
still
is
illiterate.
black, then.
Jesus is a black man.
No, he's not. He's Mexican, bro. He took on my chest.
Let me tell you.
That's a white dude.
No,
That's
he ain't.
him.
I'm not white. I'm Mexican.
He on a brown skin. He's
He's Mexican, bro.
So look.
I'm playing with you.
I got you.
Look.
If you put my face on a white dude's chest, does that make me white now?
No, it won't make you white though, because you're on white boy's chest.
It's my face.
So what?
You know where it
His
come
face is
from.
on me. He's Mexican
I know
now.
where it come from. But But you know where it comes
Hey,
from.
where's the smoke shop at though? I know you guys know what's up.
You say you know we know. Why do you think we know where it's smoke
For
shop
the fact that you guys are in downtown all the time, you guys are walking, so you guys can tell.
You said we walk.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
Now that's a good observation, kind of.
That wasn't a good observation.
Hey, I
You guys are downtown. Y'all always walking.
Got our lives in the
I
building.
was just asking a simple question, bro. You trying to flip it.
How you did?
That's it.
You good?
It's a cars
And
in
then
the
you guys
building.
are talking about Jesus, he without sin cast the first stone.
What that mean?
Come
back. Come back.
Wait. What point were you trying to make with that?
Hold on, let me tell you. Do you even know that situation? What is that situation about?
We come from Aztecas, dog. Hey, but our people come from Aztecas, from the sun, dog. We're Mexicans. We're not European.
Hey, that's right.
Straight up.
Hey, but look, he works for European.
See that?
See?
See, look, he got a white man and a white woman on his
Somebody said,
chest.
yeah, and then he had the Mary on his chest. He probably is Catholic, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely Catholic.
That shit won't ride in the inside, man. People know that. That shit won't ride in the inside.
Yeah.
It's over his head.
But see, that's the thing.
Oh
See,
yeah, in the inside they don't play that shit, huh?
Nah,
Inside of what?
In the pen and shit.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
what, they don't play that white Jesus and shit?
Nah, well, I mean, some people wear it, you know,
Right.
because they want, like, repent or whatever. You know, they think, you know, some people need it.
Right.
You know, for
Like spiritual shit.
I don't
The
know.
real heads knows what's up.
Yeah, it's on some
You know
Aztec.
about their-
That's why I heard when you get to the pen, like you hit level 4, you like the Southsiders be speaking the old Aztec language and stuff to each other. I heard that shit. I don't know how true it is. That's crazy. But go ahead.
But real quick, like they make you believe that, you know, the Bible is fake because, like I said, they put this white dude up, and when you know think of the Jews or you think of the, you know, God's chosen people, you see white people, right? So before
Ugly ass white people.
what was you about to get in Revelation?
I was gonna get Ezra.
Ezra. But this is
Well,
Revelation.
yeah, go
This
ahead,
is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9, because you said this shit is real. The elites, they really rule the world.
Yeah.
This is I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Revelation 2 and 9.
That's right.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
That's right.
and are not.
They them say they're Jews. So who are running around saying they're the Jews? A bunch of white people, right?
white elite, yeah.
But God said, He said that's Jesus Christ speaking. He
Like
said,
in Palestine, the fake
yeah,
Jerusalem.
exactly. So the Lord is saying right here, that's blasphemy. What they do. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are
They
not,
are not.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
They're the synagogue of these elites. They're the synagogue, meaning the chief house of Satan. Meaning the devil is using them to do all his business.
What verse is that in?
That's
Revelation 2 and 9.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's, yeah, like I said, man, you gotta understand it, man. You gotta understand it. This is all in the scriptures, all in the Bible. You know, this is actually your book. This is your heritage. Matter of
But
fact,
they just twisted it to make you think it's them. Thinking
Yeah,
it's their
most
story.
people don't read for themselves.
Exactly.
They go to
You just
church
listen. Yeah.
And they misinterpret. They brainwash.
And they shove this down your throat, especially us. Now look,
They got all those images.
the Latinos, and see, I'm a so-called Haitian. They shove this down our throat too. All our people are a bunch of fucking Catholics. You see what I'm saying? They love this. Like when they see this, just like the dude who walked up, he see it with the horn, he gets mad as hell because this has been force-fed. They brought slavery and oppression with this. You see what I'm saying? But now our people, this is what we believe. Isn't that crazy? But see, that's showing the so-called white man ain't nothing but the damn devil, man. You know? But go ahead.
this is Jeremiah 17 and 9. But you gotta also understand the reason why we're in this low position that we're in is because we were being disobedient. That's why the Lord formed an elect and say, you know what? Only some of my people are gonna get it. But you know, we all have to go and receive punishment for it together. But I'm going to only bring a certain amount of people out of it. It's in Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So it was prophesied that we were going to discontinue from our heritage. Now we don't know who we are. Now we Mexicans. Now we niggas. Now we Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, we got all these labels.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Now, get Deuteronomy 2. Or finish
They
that. Get
profile us.
Deuteronomy 28.
Like,
Exactly.
everywhere we go.
Exactly.
Like you can't even dress West Coast. You can't like dress West Coast or hip hop,
Right.
Because that's gang
Yeah,
related.
you're a gang member. You're this. You can't wear this hat, or we gonna lock your ass up. You know.
It's funny that
Yeah,
they
we could be a
say-
gang right here. A group of 4.
Exactly. And they gonna come in. And what the fuck are you niggas doing, man? You know.
It says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
Exactly. So
he's cool. Like, you know, he can go wherever he fucking wants.
Yeah, hell yeah, exactly. See, look, the white man, he can go anywhere. If he's walking through the hood right now, nobody's gonna fuck with him.
Nobody's gonna fuck with him. They're gonna hit me up.
Yeah, exactly. They'll hit you. Hey, where you from, dog? You know,
like he's gonna go walk through the hood all scared, thinking someone's gonna jack his ass.
And ain't nobody gonna do shit to him. But when us walk through, now it's a problem. Now everybody wanna come out. Everybody coming outside trying to jump somebody and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because look, that's part of these curses that's here in this Bible. It's all a part of prophecy, brother. Go ahead.
All right, it says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
Exactly, because we wasn't from America originally. We came over here. Y'all came over here.
This was originally America.
It was exactly. Y'all came over here. Y'all brought yourselves over here, and then a little after y'all came over here, they brought us over here to slavery. So we didn't know this place, but the Lord said we was going to serve our enemies here. Who have we been serving here? The white man, right? So that's who our enemy is. Go ahead.
And by force.
By force.
Not
That's
even
right.
by choice.
That's right.
Going to them that
and it's still by force.
taking the land by force.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still by force because you got all these high prices. You can't even live. You can't even. It's not.
You gotta work minimum wage.
Minimum wage.
You can't do shit with that yet.
Exactly. They say, well, you know, this is a job. This you gotta take what you gotta take what you.
That what you get. Didn't they give you this college bullshit? You go to college, now you owe all this money to college. You owe it. You're gonna be paying debts the rest of your life.
I'm still in college. I've barely been going to college. Like I rised up, I smarted up, and 4 years ago I decided to go to school.
For real?
Yeah, so I just basically going to school and taking advantage of financial aid and all that.
You go to school right now?
Well, actually, I start tomorrow again.
Right.
Like the semester.
Doing what?
So, well, I'm majoring in business.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I went to school for that too.
You got any felonies?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
All right, well, shit. Take my number down, man, before you leave.
All right. So, what's your name?
My name is Jordan.
Jordan?
Yeah.
Jose. Well, I go by Wisdom, man.
By Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Alazar.
Alazar?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. What's your name, dog?
You die.
You die?
You die.
What's your name?
God.
God?
Nagad.
Nagad. Yeah. All right, that's what's up, dog.
Where you at?
I'm at Deuteronomy 28:37.
Okay, go ahead.
This Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
See, now this whole chapter, Deuteronomy 28, this whole chapter is about what God said if we didn't follow his laws, what he was going to do to us. You see what I'm saying? Which is what we're living today. What we're talking about right now, this is the result of what we did, right? Go ahead.
A byword.
We shall be a proverb and a byword.
Proverb and a byword.
That's why they say, they make jokes about us. They call us all these other names. We're all these titles, right? Like you was just talking about. Yeah, because the Lord said what? We was going to be a proverb and a byword. That's what that means. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Among
stereotype.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Among all nations.
Among all nations. It's not just white people who call us that. These fucking Chinese. All these motherfuckers do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
even these Africans. Because these Africans, people have this common misconception that Africans and black people are the same. You can clearly tell. You see an Ethiopian, you take one of us. We're not the same people at all.
They feed it to a stereotype.
Exactly.
They want to act like something they're not.
Yeah, they want to act like us. Yeah. They want to gangbang. They want to do all this shit, but they don't never really fit in because it's not for them. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason why black people and Hispanic people are in the gang shit. We have our own gang culture. But all these now you got Asians, Samoans, all these other people want to come join us. Whites we even want to come join us, but they don't fit in exactly the right way. You know why? Because this is our shit. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say that we are the former of all things. Blacks and Hispanic people, we created everything on this earth that's worth anything. You see what I'm saying?
That's
now,
true.
Now all these other
Look
people,
pyramids.
Exactly. We built that shit, and then y'all came over here.
There ain't no
and y'all
pyramids in
built
Europe.
it. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's
exactly.
Right.
But it is pyramids in what?
In Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico.
You know?
There's a connection.
Exactly.
All the way to the Olmecs.
Because look, we was Because look, we was enslaved. we was slaves in Egypt. All of us, all 12 of the blacks and Hispanics.
See, I like
that's how y'all knew how to come over here and build them.
Real talk like knowledge stuff.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Another thing,
people don't talk like this.
Another thing, like you said,
they talk bullshit.
They want to be like us. They want to be like us, but as soon as they get caught, they want to go back to their, to their natural way. Yeah. I was just before I came up here, I was just watching Malibu's Most Wanted, right? And he goes to the hood and they trying to scare the black out of him, but he's like, nah, man, this is me. Fuck that. That's just not true. The white dude trying to be gangster, he get in trouble.
Eminem.
Like Eminem. White dude trying to be gangster, he get in
trouble. What's
trouble.
that movie that they made?
What is that?
8 Mile. 8 Miles, yeah.
What about what's that shit? White boys. White boys. You seen white boys?
White boys.
White boys. They're trying to act super gangster. They go to Chicago. Them motherfuckers get to repenting like, no, we don't even want to live that life.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as they get arrested, they're like, as soon as they get arrested, what happened?
Yeah. Remember you called them a
nigga
Yeah.
in the movie.
Hey, no, but I'm saying, remember about most wanted, they pulled the gun, he was like, okay, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a thug or anything, I'm sorry, I apologize, you know. They take that shit right back, man. They not serious, man. They don't accept the consequences that come with that shit.
Yeah, they do. You know? They think it ain't no joke.
They want the good, they don't want the bad.
It ain't no joke.
Because they think it's glamorous, but then they don't want the side effects of that, man. Just like a little nigga, you want to grow up, you want a gangbang, you want a dope deal because it look glamorous, but then you got to do the side effects of that: jail, losing your loved ones, having to get shot at, having to worry about what side of town you going. Yeah, it looks good, but there's consequences that go with this lifestyle that we are forced to live.
I can't even walk through Logan like Chicano Park, and that's Chicano Park.
Yeah, exactly. That's your park, you know?
Yeah, I'm looking for Chicanos, but I live down south, so I got to walk there because I'm getting looks everywhere.
Yeah, they're going to say, what the fuck are you doing over here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
See, but look, now that's a part of our culture.
I actually had to go there to the medical center.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, like, I'm not going to be afraid of my own kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they hit me up. I'm going to let them know what I'm about.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's like,
but it's the word. See, this is what we do. When you come across certain words, you go into the Hebrew of it, or go into the root word, and it basically explains to you what it's actually talking about. That word byword there, it means sharp word, sharp cutting word, or a taunt.
Like a disrespectful word.
Yeah.
They call us niggas, beaners, all that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We disrespect them. You see what I'm saying?
Or, yeah, the taunt.
And then also what you're talking about walking through and, you know, other your people hitting you up and whatnot, that's also a part of these curses because it tells us that our eye shall be evil towards our brother. So that's why when you look, when black man see another black man, his eye is evil towards him. He want a problem with him. Same thing with y'all.
So you think they're not like just curses? Can you say, oh, I put a curse on you, but like they're intentionally done through manipulation?
Well, yeah, because the Lord put these curses on us, but the Lord He has different ways of working. Sometimes He'll use the white man to ingrain it into our heads. You see what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's the Heavenly Father that's doing it, but He works different ways. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes He'll miraculously do something, but sometimes He'll logically do something. You see what I'm saying? He'll have the white man come and beat it into our heads. You see what I'm saying? So that's also, we've been manipulated into being like this and then fulfilling these curses. You see what I'm saying?
It's all.
So would you guys say that, like throughout history, like, you know, all the oppression and injustice and like basically like whatever, even if it's like through like genetics and stuff, that like whatever you want to call them, Europeans, Caucasian, white people, you guys consider the devil, like they're all devils?
The devil. And I'm gonna show you. Good Job 9:24.
So they're all devils no matter what.
They're just the devil.
So
now listen.
There's not one single white person that's good.
Now I'm gonna address that. Now look, you got some white people, right? That look, because I told you about how Europe, right? We used to run Europe. Black people used to run Europe. King James was black. Now you got some white people that when you really trace back their lineage, it goes back to a black man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not just about it's not just about a color. It's about your lineage. It's about who your daddy is and who his daddy is all the way back. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So why you hating your own?
See, exactly. So some of these white people who look white, well, the others fuck them. You see what I'm saying? And that's in the Bible. You see what I'm saying?
Who are they descendants from?
They're all, see, in the Bible there's 18 different nations that God talks about. We're one nation and there's 17 other nations. The white people have a nation, different Africans have nations, different Polynesians have nations and whatnot. You see what I'm saying?
Different nations.
Yeah, the different nations. Now, it's us. Now, depending on who you talk, like white people, they come from Edom. We come from Israel. You got Africans, you got different groups of Africans, but they all come from Ham. You know Noah, right? You know about the flood and stuff. Now, Noah had 3 sons. Now, everybody on the earth come out of one of Noah's 3 sons, Ham, Shem, or Japheth. You see what I'm saying? Now, Ham, that's all the different Africans that come out of Ham. Japheth, all the different Polynesians, like the Samoans, Hawaiians, they come out of Japheth. Now, everybody else come out of Shem. Us, white people, Arabs, yeah, right here, look. If you look right here, this is the table of nations. So it tells you all the 18 different nations of who everybody is.
Okay, tell me.
Precepts.
Yeah, but you got Arabs, East Indians, all these people, we all come out of Shem, but we've been separated from them. That's why we look different and act different than them, and that's why they oppress us.
Arabs are totally different nation too?
Yeah, they're Ishmael. But we got the same because we both come out of Abraham.
Yeah.
But Abraham put them away though, you see what I'm saying? So we're related to them, but they're not us. You see what I'm saying? The Lord chose us.
Like
So
cousins
right?
or something.
Yeah, kind of, but we're the chosen cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like that, you know?
You gotta understand
We
that
the
the
rich
Lord
cousins.
the Lord has a choice of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
Yes, He created everybody, but He chose a certain people that He was going to deal with and He was going to love above everybody else.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true, man.
So that's how we
gotta-
become the
So
nation.
we're the chosen people.
Exactly.
right.
Now,
And
and
they got it backwards.
they got it backwards. Now,
They probably know that.
That
Yeah,
they
they
know
know that.
They
Hey,
do know
that's
it.
the elite. That's the elite.
That's elite.
That's
do
why.
know it.
Hey, why do you think
So
they
they
got
wanna
birth
be the-
control, and why do you think they got abortion clinics all in our neighborhood?
Exactly.
Because they're trying to get rid of us because they're mad about it.
And why they try to turn everybody gay.
Yeah,
Hey, that's right. Now what?
And I'm gonna get to that in a second too. So
Hey,
it's all through the story.
hold your question. We got about like 3 questions to ask.
Hey, this is great. This
That's
is great,
right,
brother.
that's right.
Hey,
We
it's
got
the
about
Lord
3
that got
questions
you
to
up
answer.
here.
Real
real
men
quick.
wear dark colors, man.
Exactly.
That's right.
They
Exactly.
don't wear pink.
That's right.
And you know what's funny? That shit started with them, man. All them fucking golfers and the
Look,
fucking
there's
tennis
another
players
one
and
right
shit.
there. They're like clones.
You know, they always rocking that pink. Then Cameron came out with the pink.
They're like clones.
all
Now
the
breast
niggas
cancer month.
Now breast
All the
cancer
sports
month.
players wear
Yeah.
the pink.
Not to be clowny, but look.
Nah, I know, to
They're like
clown.
fucking
No,
clowns.
we
Yeah.
clown him. It's straight
All right, real
disrespect.
quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54.
Yeah, go ahead.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy
Right,
creatures.
because this is what people say. We all come from Adam and Eve, right? So he says Adam, right? Go ahead.
Of him come we
So
all.
we all come from Adam, right? But go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people that he chose. We all come from Adam, but there's a chosen people, right? Go ahead.
Yeah.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord,
Uh-huh.
because thou madest the world for our sake.
That's right. So the world was made for us. This entire planet Earth was made for our sake. Go ahead.
As for the other people,
So what about everybody else, right? Go ahead.
that was your question, right?
Okay, yeah.
Which also come of Adam,
Uh-huh.
thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are, so guys, they are nothing, man. These white people, these other people, they are nobody, man. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
They're spit. So the Lord said, this is white people and all these other people. That's it.
Spit.
That's all you is to
That's
them.
right.
They don't want to hear that. That would hurt. I'm glad I'm not in that category.
Yeah,
but
right.
shit, it don't matter because I'm not in that category. But go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So if you got a big old bucket of water and you lose one drop, you're going to be crying about that drop?
No.
So that's what God said these people are to him.
Drop that falleth from a vessel. This is another one.
See, but they don't tell you that in church. They did God love everybody. That's not in the Bible, though, that God loves everybody.
So Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket,
They are a drop of a bucket. It's somewhere else now. Go ahead.
and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
They're nothing. They're dust to the Most High God. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, the Negro Hispanic man, hey, we are the apple of his eye, he said. Man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We're the
Go
one
ahead.
get the dust kicked in our face.
Yeah, see, but look, but that's why. Look, now we fucked up. That's why the Lord doing this to us. You see what I'm saying? But all these people who did us wrong, they're gonna have to answer 10 times as worse as we have. You see what I'm saying? And that's also in the Bible. All these people, they're gonna be up under us, man. When who the world calls Jesus Christ comes back. But go ahead.
Behold, he taketh up the isle as a very little thing.
Yeah, they're a very little thing to God. Man.
Oh, wow.
Nothing.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24.
Okay, now this is about white people, right? Go ahead.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Would you say that the white man runs the earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, it said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Go ahead.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Who's the greatest judge? Jesus Christ. But what did he do? He covered his face and put a white face on it, right? So this is this is the white boys talking about. Go ahead.
If not, where and who is
If
he?
this white man ain't the wicked, then who is? Now go to Psalm 73 and 12.
Great.
That's why we say
They
the
are
white man
wicked,
is the
man.
devil. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Their whole fucking establishment, the
Hey,
whole
that's
character is wicked.
And everything about it, it's in their bones, man.
All this is bullshit.
Yeah, hey, all of this shit, this concrete
Hey,
is bullshit.
That's right.
This,
All of it.
all this shit is fucking bullshit.
That's right.
It's like an illusion, like T-Mobile, all this shit.
Hey,
So
hey, hey,
it's
an
all
illusion.
junk. It's like
Hey, but see, what is it?
Yeah.
consuming
What
garbage.
is it an illusion?
Starbucks,
the
all
devices.
this shit.
What is that? You gotta be. The scripture tell you that you gotta be aware of Satan's devices.
Yeah, you gotta be aware. That's why it's good that you know, like, this is all bull. This is all Satan's devices right here. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
And they feed you that you need it and you want it.
That's right.
Right.
You don't need it.
And if you don't, that's right. And if you don't get it, you're tripping, or you're gonna be, you're gonna be broke.
You don't even want it.
That's right.
This is Psalm 73 and 12. Behold, these are the ungodly
These are the ungodly, right? Go ahead.
who prosper in the world.
So the ungodly people on the earth are those who prosper on the earth. Now, who prospers on the earth more than white people? Nobody. So that's letting us know in another way, white man's the devil. Go ahead.
They increase in riches.
They increase in riches. So who increases in riches more than white people? That white people getting money off everything.
Hey, off all
corporations.
Yeah, that's right. Corporations.
All this shit.
That's right, man. That's right.
You might have a black person or a Hispanic person in there working
Even
for
this fucking pawn
minimum.
shop, man.
Yeah, that's right. You might have one of us in there working for minimum wage,
That's
but
what's
we
up,
ain't getting no
dog.
money.
Now I know that I know what's up. Like for a while, like I already knew.
You knew
what's up.
something. Yeah.
You had a
but it's
zeal.
like, when you deal with people that, you know, I hate to say ignorant,
Yeah.
you know, and they're like
That shit is zeal.
all this
Yeah.
brainwash bullshit. You get a lot of people be like, oh, you don't.
I be
Yeah,
listening
exactly.
to you, bro.
But see, look, that's
You get
why
discouraged.
that's why we here though. Yeah, because that's what because they under the vibration of the devil. So we out here to help you put everything in perspective,
Yeah,
man.
perspective.
You know, like okay, you knew all this, and that, but let's put it all the way in perspective. So now you know what's really the good lowdown. It's all right here.
Scriptures
Yeah.
also tell you that says, "Follow not a multitude to do
So you
evil."
just need to read that. You don't need to read all these other authors
Yeah.
and all these people trying to
Hey,
figure it out.
that's why the
it's
Bible
already done for you.
It's all. That's why it say in the Bible that this basically this whole time it's been right under our nose. See, you probably grew up in the house. Your mom had the Bible in the house. You see what I'm saying? But you ain't think to open that shit and read it and find the answer.
And if you do, you can't get past the first page.
you like what the fuck is
Lord,
going
I can't
on?
do
You know?
this. I picked up the Bible when I was young. I picked up the Bible maybe about 13, 14 times.
That's true.
You read the first chapter of Genesis.
Genesis, you
You're
don't
like,
read
all right,
it.
I'm gonna put this book down. I'm gonna get back at it tomorrow. 2 months, 3 months, maybe a year later, you try to do it again. You're like, I don't remember shit I read. I gotta start all over.
You get to all the begats, and you're like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah, I gotta go meet my girl.
Oh, it's all good. Hey, look, brother. You got his number. We out here every.
No, give my number.
Oh yeah, get the number, and we out here every Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying?
You guys, like out here like Sunday.
Every Sunday we come out here
really?
for at least a few hours, man.
You guys do this?
Put it in there.
Oh, I'm not good with touch.
I got you. Go ahead.
What
What
is
is
it? 619
I got you.
852 2954. Jose, but I go by Wisdom.
I got you.
You ain't destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
That's right.
Hey,
you
look,
got
look,
knowledge,
look.
man. That's good.
Real quick, this is where we're gonna leave you at, because like you said, you knew something before, but you gotta, but you didn't really know. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire of prayer to God for Israel is
For Israel, go ahead.
that they might be saved.
Uh-huh.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God,
So you have a zeal. You knowing these things, so that's your zeal. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah.
but not according to knowledge.
But you didn't have the full knowledge. You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Exactly. That's the rest of our people. They want to go establish their own. They're ignorant of God. They want to establish their own righteousness. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
Yeah, but that's what time it is now. You know, we done let you know a few things. Now it's time for you to submit. You know what I'm saying? But do your thing, whatever you got to do. Like I said, we out here every Sunday. You're gonna have this brother's number now. You know what I'm saying?
So what does
you
that mean when you submit? Like, what do you
When you submit, basically, you come and you learn, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just learn?
You learn. Well, it's
dedication,
steps.
man.
You got to be dedicated to it. Learn,
Like
all of
committed.
us. Like, look, we all started on
You
this.
just want to learn the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
knowledge.
That's all of us. We just want to learn the truth.
All right,
You start over here, and then, one day if you increase in knowledge, it be the Lord's will, you end up over here. You see what I'm saying? On this side of things, now you teaching other blacks and Hispanics the truth. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, man. We just trying to wake up our people, let them know, like, this place is getting ready to come down. The Lord getting ready to take this place out. You know, our people need to wake up. This white man is a devil. We're God's chosen people. We need to get right and follow his laws, man. You know?
Trying to wake up the elite, bro. You
I
feel
just
me?
text you right now.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, come back out every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday.
It's like we tell a lot of people this. You feel me? They
I'll try to come back out.
then, just hit one of the brothers up. Like you said, you got this brother
I
number.
got you, dog.
Yeah. So just lock me in.
Yeah, guys, you should do this in like neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Some you got like I was thinking about it, but it's like it depends because the majority of our people is hella hard headed, man. They don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The majority of people that actually say something,
You gotta have a
just
certain
like-
approach.
Yeah, so it
You know?
just
So it's
depends. We might do it though, depending on maybe a little park or something. You know what I mean? Different little hoods and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on
Yeah, that's why I learned too. Like a lot of people don't want to hear it. So
Especially
if
our
they
people.
don't show interest, then I won't speak on it.
Yeah,
I got to that point.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's smart though. That's showing discernment.
I was about to
you
say
know?
it. That's the spirit of discernment. I was
Yeah,
the same
everybody,
way.
see, because
Yeah.
at first, when you first learn something, you want to tell everybody, but everybody, I ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. Hit this blunt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's majority of our people's mindset. You see what I'm saying? But that's why it's good that you having that discernment where you like, I'm not gonna tell him he don't have no interest in it. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Bible say don't cast your pearls among swine, man, because they just gonna trample it under their feet. They ain't gonna do nothing with that,
See, after a while, when you come into
People,
this,
when they feel like they struggle or something, when they're struggling, they won't want to hear something.
they gonna want to hear something.
Yeah, exactly. When they down and out, you know, yeah, that's
when
true.
they're down, you know, so.
Like, but after a while, you come into this truth, the spirit start dealing with you. See, me, it'd be like, if I would have just met you in a bar somewhere, the spirit would have made it to where the conversation would have came up. I'm not gonna just come to you, hey man, you know, you're a Hispanic or you're a, you know, Chicano, so I'm gonna tell you you're an Israelite. No, if the conversation comes up, then the spirit, you know, wanted you to know that. If not, like you said, that spirit of discernment. You gotta know when to speak it and when not to.
Yeah, just like right now. I wasn't gonna walk this direction.
Yeah.
Like I was just like killing time, waiting for my girl and everything.
Right.
And all. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna like just take a little stroll and stuff. And I just heard you guys speaking to that one guy.
And see, he's the one that, you know,
what did he have to say?
He's the one going about to establish his own righteousness.
Did he approach you guys or?
Yeah, he approached us. He read the sign and said we was tripping.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He said, nobody knows what color Jesus is. I said, it's in the Bible. I said, do you read the Bible? He said, no. I said, well, then how you going to tell me what's in the Bible or not, man?
Yeah.
You know, if you ain't never opened it, you don't know what's in there, man.
You don't know shit.
Yeah, man. Hey, but see, look, he done had his head up the white man ass his whole life, man. Yeah, that's right. He probably worked up under the white man. He been working. He got his little pension or whatever. So he's not tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he's white. He probably forgot he's a Mexican now. He thinks he's a white boy now.
Yeah,
you know
he's for self.
That's right. That's all he's trying to establish his own righteousness, man. You know? Like,
All right, man. I got my girl.
All right, bro. Yeah, it's all
All
good,
right,
man. Hey. Yeah, man. Just hit the ball every Sunday right here, man. Like around 3 or 4.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Be safe, brother.
No. Hey man, I ain't never seen this car that much deal, man.
On every,
not in my face.
Not that much deal.
Not that much deal. Woo, yeah, it's deal, boy.
y'all wanna get a salute?
Yeah, we can start that.